Hello viewers, welcome to another vlog. I'm Dr. Joydev and today I'll talk about the symptoms of thrombocytopenia, that means the symptoms of low platelet count. But before going into the discussion proper, I would like to tell a few words about thrombocytopenia. As we know that platelet is a type of blood corpuscle or cellular element of blood which is concerned with the blood clotting process. That means if there is any cut of or if there is any kind of bleeding from our body, then the platelet, this is the vital component which helps us to stop bleeding. It helps to form a thrombus so that the bleeding is stopped. So this is platelet. This is why maintaining a platelet count in a normal range is so much important for us. Now, what is the normal range of platelet count? Normal range of platelet is 1.5 lakh to 4.5 lakhs per microliter of blood. So if you have a platelet count in between this range, that means if you suppose you have a platelet count of 2 lakh, so that means you are having a normal platelet count. So when to call it a thrombocytopenia? If the platelet count is less than 1.5 lakh, then we call it as thrombocytopenia, that means low platelet count. So let's discuss about the symptoms of low platelet count. But the first and the most important thing that we have to remember is that not always thrombocytopenia is associated with any symptoms. There are some cases when there is a platelet count that is below the normal range, but still there are no symptoms. So there are a lot of asymptomatic cases. That means we find a low platelet count incidentally due to some investigations, but there is no symptoms. But among these symptoms, the most common symptom of thrombocytopenia, that is bleeding. Bleeding can occur from any place. It can occur from your gum, from your nose. There may be presence of blood within urine or stool. There may be presence of bleeding within gut that may present as melena, that means black colored stool. So these are the bleeding symptoms of low platelet count. Next, there may be bleeding within our skin, and if the size of bleeding is very small, like the size of pinhead, then it is known as petechiae. If the size of bleeding is larger than that, then it is known as purpura, and these are the subcutaneous bleeds, and it can appear as red or brown or black or purplish in color. So if there is bleeding under skin, that may be due to low platelet count, but we have to keep in our mind that every subcutaneous bleed is not due to thrombocytopenia. There are some other reasons of subcutaneous bleed also. So the most common signs or symptom is bleeding. Bleeding can occur from nose, from gum. It can occur in urine or stool. It can occur within the gut. Also, if the platelet count is below 20,000 and especially if it is below 10,000, then there is a possibility of internal bleeding. And if internal bleeding occurs in a vital organ like CNS or nervous system, so it can cause a lot of complications. So these are the bleeding symptoms. So bleeding can occur from any orifices. It can occur under skin, and also in case of females, if the females in a reproductive age group, then there may be chances of excessive menstrual bleeding. The number of days may increase, the amount or the volume of blood that can also increase. So heavy menstrual period may be a symptom of low platelet count. And also we have to keep in mind that sometimes the platelets are low and there are no symptoms. So there are some asymptomatic cases of thrombocytopenia as well as. So this is the summary of today's discussion. So we have talked about the symptoms of low platelet count. Please share your opinion in the comment section below. If you are new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the like button also. If you have any query related to this topic, then you can post your query in the comment section below. I'll try to explain your query in the upcoming vlogs also. Thank you.